Welcome, friend. In a world full of noise, may this moment be your gentle pause. Today, we'll explore a teaching that invites stillness, clarity, and inner peace. We will walk a path together, a path that leads from a place of deep hurt to a place of quiet strength, a path of learning how to forgive when they are not sorry. It is one of the heaviest burdens to carry, isn't it? The pain of being wronged, compounded by the silence of the other person. You wait for an apology, a sign of remorse, but it never arrives. You stand on one side of a great divide, your heart open and waiting. But the other person has turned their back, perhaps not even aware of the chasm between you. That feeling of helplessness can be overwhelming. You replay the events in your mind, the words, the actions. You know you deserve an acknowledgement, a simple, "I am sorry." The absence of those words can feel like a wound that is never allowed to close. And so the question echoes in your heart, how do you let go? How do you release this bitterness when the other person offers you no resolution? This is where our journey of healing truly begins. Let us start with a simple, profound truth. Forgiveness, in the way the Buddha taught, is a gift you give to yourself. It is not for the other person, it is for your own peace. Imagine you are holding a burning piece of coal. Your intention is to throw it at the person who hurt you. You grip it tightly, waiting for the right moment, your focus entirely on them. But while you wait, who is being burned? Who feels the searing pain? It is you. Your hand is blistering. Your energy is consumed. Your peace is destroyed. The other person may not even know you are holding it. This is what resentment does. It is a poison we drink, hoping the other person will suffer. But we are the only ones who truly feel its effects, day in and day out. To forgive, then, is the act of dropping the hot coal. It is the decision to stop drinking the poison. It has nothing to do with condoning the other person's behavior. You are not saying what you did was okay. You are not saying we are friends again. You are not even saying you are absolved. You are simply saying, I will no longer carry this fire. I will no longer let this pain burn me. I choose to heal my own wound. This is an act of profound self-compassion. It is recognizing that your own peace is more important than their apology. Your freedom is more valuable than their admission of guilt. You are taking back your power, the power to define your own emotional state, independent of anyone else's actions or inactions. You become the source of your own peace. Let this understanding settle in your heart. Forgiveness is not for them. It is the gentle act of setting yourself free. It is the moment you decide to put down the burning coal. There is a beautiful story from the life of the Buddha that illuminates this path. It shows us how to protect our hearts with wisdom when faced with the anger of others. One day, the Buddha was walking through a village when a man, a Brahmin of high caste, became very angry at his teachings. He stood before the Buddha and began to insult him with the cruelest words he could imagine. He shouted and swore. He called the Buddha a fraud, a nobody, a corrupter of youth. He threw every hateful word he had at the enlightened one, hoping to provoke a reaction, to cause pain. The Buddha did not react. He did not argue or defend himself. He simply stood in silence, with a calm and peaceful presence, and listened. He let the man empty his heart of all its venom. When the man finally ran out of insults and fell silent, exhausted by his own rage, the Buddha spoke softly. He did not address the insults. Instead, he asked a simple question. He said, "Friend, if you buy a gift for someone, and that person does not accept your gift, to whom does the gift belong?" The Brahmin was surprised by the question. He thought for a moment and replied, "Well, if they don't accept it, then it still belongs to me, of course." The Buddha nodded gently and said, "Exactly. And so it is with your anger. You have come here and offered me these insults and this rage. I have chosen not to accept them. They still belong to you." This teaching is a key to our freedom. Another person's anger, their hatred, their criticism, is a gift that we have the power to refuse. We are not obligated to take their negativity into our hearts. We are not required to internalize their judgment. We can simply let it remain with them. This is not a passive act. It is an act of great inner strength. It requires mindfulness to see the gift of anger being offered, and the wisdom to politely, silently refuse it. When someone refuses to apologize, they are continuing to offer you the gift of their negativity, their denial. You do not have to accept it. You can let it remain their burden, not yours. This does not mean you must stay and endure abuse. Sometimes the wisest action is to walk away, but you walk away without taking their poison with you. You leave the unaccepted gift behind. So now we have this understanding. Forgiveness is dropping the hot coal, and we can refuse to accept the gift of another's anger. But how do we do this in practice, when our hearts still feel frozen with hurt? The path requires two things: patience and a gentle practice. The Buddha taught that when someone is consumed by the fire of anger, it is not the time to reason with them. Any effort is likely futile. This is a time for space. Give them time. But more importantly, give yourself time. Time is not about waiting for them to change. It is about creating a space for your own heart to heal. In the space of quiet waiting, we can practice what is known as metta, or loving kindness meditation. This is not about forcing yourself to feel love for the person who hurt you. Not at first. It is a practice for softening our own heart, for melting the ice of resentment from within. It begins with ourselves. Find a quiet moment, close your eyes, and place a hand over your heart if it feels right. Breathe gently and offer these wishes to yourself. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be free from suffering. May I be peaceful and at ease. Feel the sincerity of this wish for your own well-being. Stay with this for as long as you need. This is the foundation. We cannot offer water from an empty well. Then, when you feel ready, you can extend this wish to others. Perhaps to a loved one, a friend, or a neutral person. May you be peaceful and at ease. And finally, if and only if you feel able, you can gently turn your attention to the person who has caused you pain. Do not force it. This is a very tender step. You can hold their image in your mind and softly wish, may you also be free from suffering. You are not condoning their actions. You are acknowledging that their anger and cruelty come from their own suffering. This practice is not for them to change. It is for you. Every time you do it, you are choosing love over hatred, softness over hardness. You are melting the ice around your own heart, drop by drop. You are reclaiming your inner landscape. You are planting a garden of peace, where there was once a barren field of resentment. This is the work of true, deep healing. This journey is not linear. Some days it will feel easy, and other days the old hurt will surface again. Be gentle with yourself. Every moment you choose peace over resentment is a victory. You are not waiting for an apology. You are creating your own closure. You are writing the final chapter of this story, and the theme is your own liberation. Today I invite you to try. Think of one small hurt, one tiny resentment you have been carrying. It does not have to be the biggest one, just a small, hot coal. Can you, just for this moment, decide to drop it? Can you decide not to accept the gift of bitterness associated with it? Not for anyone else, but for the sake of your own quiet heart. This is how freedom begins. With one small choice, one moment of self-compassion, one breath of peace. If you are ready to begin this journey, or to continue it, let us affirm it together. Share your intention in the comments by writing, "I choose peace." Let us create a river of healing for each other. Thank you for being here. If this teaching brought you calm or insight, consider sharing it with one person or many. May you walk gently today with peace in your heart. Until next time.